Hey, what is going on? I'm Apprentice Demand, and I help those with severe inflammation naturally beat the swelling, pain, and energy drain so they can live their best life. In today's video, we have a water battle. Let's do it. So we got Core Hydration versus Essentia, Essentia Water, right? And we're testing these waters for 3 specific properties. So if you have not seen these videos before, if you're new to this channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you get more tips, tricks, and tactics on how to improve your overall wellness. Let's go ahead and get these poured while I discuss the 3 tests that we'll be doing with these waters. We got Core Hydration, and we're gonna be testing these for antioxidants, alkalinity, and one of my favorites, superior hydration. We are going to be testing Core Hydration against one of the most popular waters. I think this one is popular amongst UFC fighters and stuff like that. But Essentia has been known as one of the best alkaline waters, one of the bottled alkaline waters out there. Let's go ahead and start with that first test, shall we? Antioxidants. This one is the most important feature, and the reason why is because everything that we're consuming from the moment that we come out of the womb starts to oxidize us, and that oxidation leads to inflammation depending on what we're consuming, and those 2 things are linked to every single health disease known to man. So if you're experiencing any type of itis, that is inflammation happening in your body, whether it's arthritis, bronchitis, tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, all those itises, there's inflammation happening in the body. And while inflammation is good because it protects those cells, we don't need it on all the time. And the foods that we eat, the electronics around us, the air that we breathe, just the things that we're doing in today's world keeps this inflammation on 24/7. And that includes the things that we're drinking. So we want to ensure that we're consuming things that are antioxidants. These are your fruits, your vegetables, your vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E. These things that are full of antioxidants will bring down that oxidation, reduce that inflammation, be an anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, so you stay looking young, and it's the fountain of youth. We test oxidation using this ORP meter, which stands for oxidative reduction potential. If we see a positive number, that means it's oxidizing, create more sickness and dis-ease in the body. If we see a negative number, that means it's an antioxidant and all the good things that come along with it. So let's see what we get here with Core Hydration. Core Hydration is sitting, oh wow. It is going up to a 180, 192, oh, 200. 204 is looking like where it's sitting. 205, all right? So that's 205 for Core Hydration. Let's see how Essentia Water does. Essentia is dropping down. It's dropping down pretty quick. So we'll say Essentia is sitting around, is that 130, 129? We'll say 130. 130, and I think Core Hydration was higher, right? Let's take a look one more time. Oh yeah, Essentia or Core Hydration was sitting around 210, 215, 220. Just to make sure I'm not seeing things. Yeah, Essentia is way better, but they are both oxidizing. Essentia is doing a much better job at not being so much of an oxidant, but it is still oxidizing us. Now, you're just like, hold on, Apprentice. Is there really an antioxidant water? A water that shows up negative? There is. Let me go ahead and pull it out. Or one that could actually do it. And that is this electrolyzed reduced water right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour a little bit. It's not really something they have in stores that I've seen yet from the waters I've been testing, but let's go ahead and take a look. This is sitting at a negative 797, 795. So this is antioxidant. This is a strong antioxidant. And what makes this different from your fruits and vegetables is it doesn't leave an ash. So like as you consume a food, as your stomach acid breaks it down, it leaves behind this ash. And that ash is actually oxidizing. Cool thing about water is it doesn't leave anything behind if it's not filled with inorganic minerals and stuff like that. So there you have it. That's our first test, antioxidants. As we see, Essentia Water definitely wins this round. It's like half as oxidizing as core, but they're both oxidizing. Still, Essentia wins this round. Let's go ahead and check out number 2, which is on alkalinity. Alrighty, on for that second test on alkalinity. And this is vitally important because acid reflux, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's, all these different things, they happen because we have too much acidity in our blood. And our blood travels around, and if it's not slightly alkaline, if it isn't around that 7.365, we have to find a way to get it there, okay? And if we're not consuming things that are alkaline, if we're drinking too much alcohol, too much of the chips, too much of the cookies, things like that, then our body's gonna do it. It's just gonna have to start leaching that alkalinity from us. And so start taking it from our skin, our bones, our joints, and our ligaments, and it ends up leading to a lot of health complications down the road. With that being said, we want to ensure that we're consuming things that are alkaline. Right here, when I have our pH drops, I'm gonna put a few of these in each of the waters, and if we see a red, or orange, or yellow, that means it's acidic. It's eating the minerals and electrolytes in our body and creating more of those acidic problems in our system. If we see a blue, or purple, or dark purple, it's alkaline. It's neutralizing that acidity so we can stay in balance. Let's see what we get here. Core hydration, Essentia, ERW, electrolyzed reduced water. All right, so it looks like from initial look like we have core hydration at about an 8. We have electrolyzed reduced water here at a 9, 9.5, 10, and then Essentia is looking the same way. So going off the initial looks right here, it looks like Essentia Water is tied with the electrolyzed reduced water. But let's go ahead and give some acidity to test to see if it actually holds it true or if it's just faking it and pretending like it is alkaline, all right? Let's start off with core hydration. All right, so I can't tell. It's fairly late, so I can't tell if it's neutral or if it's yellow. Let me know in the comments what you got there, okay? It looks green, okay? And so just to let you know, this is purified by reverse osmosis, and then they added in calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, and potassium bicarbonate, okay? So this looks, I would say like a 6 on the scale, okay? Let's see how Essentia does during this acid test. Oh wow, okay, all right, so let's take a look at this as well. This one looks around the same, they look the same. I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm trying to check and see. My eyes are definitely playing tricks on me. These both look in the long term slightly, like about 6. All right, so hopefully I highlighted on the screen which one it looks like more, because they both look slightly below the neutral spot, right? So let me go ahead and check this one since I already tested those two. All right, so this one is not changing, which is awesome. Makes sense, electrolyzed reduced water, but both of these, when I'm looking at it, they look pretty even. They look even on alkalinity, okay? So this one looked like it was like really good, but once we gave it a test of acidity, it actually showed its true colors. This is ionized, and there are ingredients here too. Purified by reverse osmosis. Purified by reverse osmosis. These are both made the same way. Sodium bicarbonate. This one does not have, this has potassium bicarbonate. The potassium phosphate, magnesium sulfate, calcium chloride. That's what is in this right here. So a little different mix of ingredients, right? Probably why it turned out purple initially, but in the end, both reverse osmosis and they ended up coming out the same. So in the end, I would say that these are tied. Let's go ahead and check out that third test on superior hydration. Alrighty, on to that third and final test, which is on superior hydration. And the best way we're gonna do this is by making tea. All right. Now, we're grab one of these tea bags. Probably thinking, L'Apprentice, what do you mean making tea? Well, our water should be able to hydrate us at a cellular level. And the best way to really kind of show a representation, since I don't have like cells to test it out with, is this tea bag. Tea bag is dehydrated. If the water is actually small enough to do it, it'll pass through the tea bag, just as a way of showing how nutrients can get into the tea bag or into our cells. And also it's gonna make tea, it's gonna pull out or force the tea to get made outside in the water, right? Which is the same as water that pushes out waste, which is another thing that should end up happening. So let's go ahead and check core hydration and see what happens. Of course, it's not gonna initially work at first for some reason. So we gotta jump it up and down. And this is what happens when we drink a lot of water, right? We get all bloated. And we gotta get the body moving, something working in order for the water to get absorbed, and we shouldn't have to do that. All right, we're starting to get a little something. Let's see what happens with Essentia. All right, Essentia essentially made water, right? It made it pretty quickly. There was no challenges, and it actually looks darker. Yeah, I would say it looks darker than what core hydration did, but just to make sure we weren't cheating, we're gonna do a real quick test of just pouring and see what happens. All right, so there's core hydration. And let's check out Essentia. All right, if you ask me, I would say Essentia definitely hydrates better. And it makes sense because this is ionized water. So it actually is smaller enough to the point of where it could actually hydrate through the tea bag. So there you have it. Essentia water is definitely better at hydrating than core hydration for that third test. Too bad they are both oxidizing now. But there you have it. We did 3 tests. Actually, I'm curious. So let's take some of this. All right, it gets a little darker, right? So we finished up our tests and we did 3 tests, okay? We tested for 3 different things. First one was antioxidants. We saw that both of these are oxidizing, but the Essentia water is way less oxidized, about half of the strength of core hydration, all right? But both oxidizing. Second test we did was on alkalinity, and we saw that initially Essentia water looked like it had the upper hand, That's because it has different minerals in it. However, when we tested them for acidity, they both ended up being equal, so I would say they're a tie right there. Last but not least, we looked at superior hydration to see which one will hydrate you better. Have you actually feeling hydrated at that cellular level? Essentia Water definitely won in that competition. So if I had to choose between these two waters, like life or death situation, I would go with Essentia. That's it. That's what I got for today. And if you are serious about improving your health and or want to learn more about these waters, we have a water wellness class and I'll show you how to access that in just a moment. Thanks for watching and I will see you next video. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned a little something about the waters that we tested here today. Please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who is also drinking this water. Finally, if you are serious about improving your health and the waters that you drink, click the link in the description below to access my Water Wellness Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the truth about the waters we drink, the effects our water has on our health, and how you can have the world's best water in the comfort of your home and save thousands of dollars as a result. Alright, go ahead, click that link in the description below, access that masterclass, and I will see you there real soon.